short exhortation from Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 to verse 38. Let me read from verse 35. Then Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in the synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion for them, because they were weary and scattered like sheep having no shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, he says this, "The harvest truly is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray the Lord of the harvest to send our laborers into the harvest." You know, I just came back from a short mission trip in India, and I would like to say that it was a very fruitful trip personally for me. First thing first, because I experienced Jesus himself. In other words, that I experienced how Jesus felt based on Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 to 38. When I was in India, I literally saw the multitudes of people who are hungry for Jesus, hungry for the gospel, hungry for the truth. And they are so hungry in such where, they came with desperation, they came with lots of needs and asked for help from Jesus. So when I was there, when I was preaching the gospel, and literally every one of them are so hungry and desperate to experience Jesus in their life. Well, I don't usually see this nowadays in our part of the world, and I believe that many things that happen through through the system of the world, through distractions that believers are experiencing, especially the gospel now has in a way has been diluted. Instead of focusing on Jesus Christ and the lost souls and discipleship, we are focusing on towards how God can bless me, how God can meet my needs, how God can fulfill His purpose, in terms of for my family alone, in terms of for my finances alone, in terms of my dream alone. And all these are good in one point, but we miss the whole purpose of the gospel. The gospel is to touch the lost. The gospel is to get them safe. Is to bring Jesus into their life so that they will, in return, they will lay down their life and give their life to Jesus. And so when I was there, I see how hungry they were, but at the same time, how much zeal that they have, that they want to give their life just to serve Jesus. They're so simple in their faith. They want to lay down their life and to serve Jesus. They're on fire for the Lord. The moment that they are touched by Jesus, they are on fire for the Lord. I hope and I pray that this will happen before Jesus returns to all the churches, especially to us as Christians. And I pray that you who are listening today, I pray that God will speak to your heart. Is there anything that distracts your heart? Anything that take away the first love that God intended us to experience in our daily life? Is your heart burned with passion and love for Jesus? Do you feel Jesus' heart and burden when you look at the life of the people around you? Do you feel His love and compassion? Is there something compelling you to go out and to begin to reach out to the lost, or even to tell people about what God is saying? Is there something compelling in you? This is important because without the gospel, the world will perish. And without Christians who will rise up to hear the voice and to feel and experience the burden of Christ for the people who are lost, the world will be lost. So we have an important mission, but you and I must be available and willing to be that mission and to let God fulfill His purpose through your life to touch the people in the harvest. So I pray that God will speak to you. I pray that God will stir up the desire and hunger in your heart, to desire to give your life and to serve Him. The ultimate purpose is all about Jesus. Without Jesus, no matter what we have in life, we are all empty and we are all broken. And with Him, we have all the fullness. Will you come to Jesus today and say, God, I surrender my life. Lord, use my life to reach out to the lost world. Involve yourself in mission. Involve yourself in the things that not just on the church, in the church alone, on the daily aspect of your life. Right? There are many people out there who need Jesus. Will you let Jesus use you? Come, be hungry, be thirsty, be desperate for more of Jesus. Let his fire and his love and passion saturate your heart and burn within your heart, that you will become the mouthpiece of God to speak to the life of the people. May God use your life powerfully, mightily in Jesus' name.